All right, we're live for another watch along. Tonight we have Inter Miami versus the Colorado Rapids in a new era for Inter Miami. See what they do with the new change. We did a live watch along this past week about them parting ways with Javier Mascherano after a disappointing 2026 season, especially an early exit in the Champions Cup. He's out. Hoyos is in. Messi confidant. We'll see what he can do today. See if the team looks any different, more explosive, plays a little more freely. I saw a look at the lineup. It's kind of similar to what we're used to personnel-wise, but I haven't seen if the formation looks any different. I'm looking it up right now. I saw the lineup was pretty much the same as it normally is, just a different lineup or different. Yeah, no, formation exactly the same. Silvetti, Segovia, Messi, Bertarame starting. Rodrigo DePaul, Yannick Bright, Mura's playing, or Facundo Mura's playing on the left side though, which is interesting because that's normally where Sergio Reguilon and Noah Allen play, but they have Facundo Mora starting on the left side. So that's interesting to see what he does with Inter Miami. Yeah, I saw Montreal is destroying the Red Bulls. I'm still going to drop my video on Montreal because they're not very good. Even if they have one good game, there's still a lot of issues with this team. So I'm still going to drop a video on them. But it is an impressive win so far for them. The stands look very empty still. They've done a lot of damage to the fan base the last couple years. Actually, probably like the last 10 years. So we'll see what happens with them going forward. But I'll have that video probably out by Monday night. Let's see. Match has been delayed, which I asked if it had been. It looks like it hasn't. It looks sunny and clear in Colorado. Not sure why someone would say that. Messi. Yeah, we'll see what he does today. Mr. Hi, Will. Hi, chat. Appreciate you for stopping by. Why don't you do a game other than Miami? What game would I do? I'd be curious to see what game would I do other than Miami, LAFC, Galaxy? Like what other game would you want me to do? What other game did they just fire their coach? The MLS Cup defending champs. What team just fired their coach after winning MLS Cup that you would like me to do? So I'm curious to see what they do. And that's why I'm so excited. That's why I want to do this game, because I want to see if they actually look any different. I want to see if the team plays better than they did with Javier Mascherano. By the way, if you're just tuning in with us, which people are going to pour in throughout the rest of the stream, please make sure you guys smash the like button down below. It helps us out with the algorithm. Also, make sure you guys share with a friend. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also, don't forget, the MLS Moves is presented by FanDuel, our proud sponsor of the channel. Okay, let's see. Thing is, when you play the kids like the Red Bulls, are doing this happens occasionally. Yeah, no, I agree. There's going to be some growing pains with the Red Bulls, this season, because they are playing a lot of younger players. So I want to ask you guys, what do you think the score prediction is going to be for this Inter Miami game? It's probably going to start in about 10 minutes. They're always delayed. The MLS regular season is always 10 minutes behind what the normal kickoff time is. But what do you think the score is going to be? Do you think this team is going to look any different under Hoyos instead of Javier Mascherano? There was rumors that were floating around this weekend. I think last night that Fabrizio Romano said Inter Miami is prepared to keep Hoyos as the manager for a couple months until the summer, when there's more managers that will be available. I don't know if I buy that. I mean, I do think there's a chance that could happen, but I do think there's good managers available right now that they might hire to come in, like a Xavi, maybe a Gallardo. So I don't know if they're going to wait until the summertime to hire a manager. I think they might. It just really depends on how they look. If they look bad, I think they might speed the process up. And there was a rumor saying that Hoyos could have a chance to win this job for Inter Miami. Be the permanent manager. I'm not sure if I buy that. I think that I don't think he's going to be the guy. I think they're going to hire someone. It's too big of a job. Colorado for the win. 3-2 Colorado. Wow. Okay. Juan says turning point game for Miami. Messi brace. Messi win 3-1. And they go on a great run to win Supporter Shield. Interesting. Certain players will probably feel a bit better. Yeah. And there was also the reports about Luis Suarez and Rodrigo de Paul being upset with Javier Mascherano and arguing with him. There was a rift between the players and him. But I don't really think you should let Luis Suarez making any decisions on who's going to be the coach. He's not even going to be here long term. He's not even a starter at this point. So I don't really pay much mind to him. Now, maybe DePaul can have an issue with that. I think maybe DePaul and Bertarame have the same manager or agent, I should say. So maybe that could gain some steam, I think, maybe. But I'm not 100% sure if they do have the same agent. But I know Bertarame was also frustrated with Javier Mascherano. A lot of people were frustrated with Javier Mascherano including myself. I think a lot of people who watched the game just thought he was very lackluster. But there was a rift between him and some players. I think that they were snooping around. I've mentioned this a couple times now. I think they were snooping around for other managers to replace him. He caught wind of it, and he didn't want to look like a fool who got fired in the summer. So he just went ahead and left early before he got fired. So we'll see what happens with Hoyos. I just don't really know. I don't really know if they're going to look much different. I mean, that's what I'm interested to see today if they do. Like I said, the starting 11 is pretty much the same outside of Facundo Mora starting on the left side and Gonzalo Lujan starting on the right side, right back. But pretty much it's exactly the same as it was. Now FotMob could be sometimes a little bit misleading and not accurate with their starting 11s. So this could be different than what it actually is. We'll just have to wait and see when they're on the pitch to see what the actual lineup looks like. But if it is, not a lot of changes compared to what it was under Mascherano. And this Hoyos guy, we didn't talk much about him on the stream when it was announced that Mascherano was fired. It looks like he's had some pretty underwhelming stints as a manager throughout his career. I think he coached in Bolivia. He coached, I think, in Argentina. I think he coached in maybe Spain, like a lower division of Spain. I'm not 100% sure, but he's had a couple. He's been coaching for a long time. I know he was the Barca B youth coach at one point, and I think that's how he met Messi back in the day, because he's a close confidant of Messi. That's what they were saying, that he is deep in the Messi camp. So I don't know how much of a relationship or how. I mean, I know they're close, but I don't know how much that would help him get the job full time. And I don't know how good of a manager he is. Damn, I'm in Florida and Inter Miami is in cold Colorado. Most solid to Colorado Rapids. Here we go. Salah is coming to Al Nassr. We'll see. My guess is Mascherano probably fell out with the players and the board knew. Probably. Pray for Pidolo. Let's see. They showed Beckham in the stands last week, and he did not look impressed. No, he did not. He looked upset. But that's the thing. I've heard some people ask David Beckham how much influence he has, and how much saying he has in like personnel moves. He said he had final say. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Watching the Austin versus Toronto highlights now, how many games do you usually watch versus highlights? I usually watch like 4 games a week, probably four games normally. Sometimes it's 3 if I'm super busy. Sometimes it's 5 if I have a little extra time. So normally about 4. I'd say full games. It's hard really to watch a lot of full games these days because of them all playing at the same time. Most of the games, it's a little hard to do that. But like I watched the Vancouver game last night. I'm watching this one right now. I didn't get a chance to watch the entire Toronto FC game versus Austin, but I'll probably watch 2 more games tonight if I can. So I try to watch about 4 games a weekend. Normally is what I try to do. That's normally the goal. And by the way, guys, if you're just joining us, smash the like button if you haven't already. We're only at 10 likes. We normally get 100 on every live watch along. Smash the like button down below. It helps us out every time. The watch along is free. The channel is free. All we ask is that you guys support us and smash the like button down below. Also, smash the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 15K subscribers by the summertime, and we're 450 away. 450 subscribers away from 13,000. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 80 people watching live with us right now. Rapids 2, Inter Miami 1. Up to Pids. Yeah, well, I do think that that Colorado has been really well. They played really well under Matt Wells this year so far. They're in 6th place right now in the Western Conference. I think Paxton Aronson's starting to look really good. He showed some flashes for them. I still think that they're probably not there yet to win it. They're not at that level to win an MLS Cup, but they're a very competitive team. Now, Zach Steffen has had some very subpar games this year, very subpar games this year, and we've been clowning him. I remember the Toronto FC game; he was terrible. I'm curious to see if he can start playing more consistent. I'm wondering if he can start playing a little bit more consistent because he is talented. He's just had a lot of blunders lately. They need him to be they need him to be good. But I really do like the Rapids. They're fun to watch. And they look a lot better than they did under Chris Armas. I'm happy that Chris Armas is gone. Chris Armas probably should never got the job. I'm just wondering if Matt Wells can have this team competing down the stretch. They look good so far. Let's see if they get better. I think Paxton Aronson is the X factor for how far this team goes. And look at the stadium. They're playing at Mile High Stadium. I don't know if that's what it's called anymore, but it used to be called it's called Empower at Mile High Stadium. This is where the Broncos play, Denver Broncos, and so it actually might be closer to Denver than the actual I almost called them crap. It's Colorado Rapids Stadium. It actually might be closer to Denver than the Rapids Stadium, which is, I think it's Dick's Sporting Good Park. So there's actually probably more fans that are able. I mean, I do think there's probably some fans in Denver, but this is a lot closer drive for them. I mean, there's a lot of people here. It looks like there's actually quite a bit. There's a lot of pink in the stands, but there's also, it looks like there's a lot of Rapids fans in the stands too. I'd say there's probably, I think the capacity for the stadium is like maybe 70,000. Looks like, or maybe 76,000. Looks like there's probably like 55, 60,000 people here. Looks like it's a pretty good crowd. And if you guys are just joining us, let us know what your score is for this game. Do you think Inter Miami is going to bounce back, or do you think they're going to still struggle even though they've made a managerial switch? Do you think Inter Miami is going to win or lose, or do you think the Rapids are going to win or lose? Let me know what your score prediction is down below. A lot of Rapids fans. Love to see it. Love to see it. Currently keeping an eye on Chelsea, Manchester United. Chelsea are off on 1-0 at Manchester United. Hey, I'm excited about tomorrow's game. I'm not doing a video tomorrow, but I'm curious what how your Arsenal is going to do tomorrow against Manchester City. That's for the Premier League tomorrow. Colorado's going to win. Colorado Rapids win versus Miami 2-0. Go, go, goal. Pressure and goals. Vamos, 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 goal strength. I think my score prediction is Miami and Colorado are going to tie. I think it's going to be a draw. It's going to be 2-2. I think Miami is going to. I think they might struggle with elevation a little bit too. What is it? 52. It's like 5280. I don't remember what it is. Like 5280 elevation, feet above elevation. I think they might struggle a little bit with that, but I think that it's going to probably be like 2-2. And I'm just curious to see how they rebound. I'm just curious to see how much different they truly look, because they do say that the coaching was holding them back. But how much was the coaching holding them back? Like what? Like I just want to see what looks different. This Hoyos guy was there, so I don't know if the mentality. I just don't know what's going to be much different than what it was. I think this is just a classic caretaker scenario, and I just don't know how much better they're going to play. I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying I don't know how much better they're going to play. I was born in Argentina, moved to Colorado. Elevation definitely hurts. Yeah, I'd say so. I would say that definitely plays a factor. Now, I don't think it's I don't know if it's as bad as it is in Mexico, because some people were saying it was like 10, like there was one that was like 9,000 feet above sea level. Which is crazy. And that is brutal. That is brutal. Honestly, I'm trying not to think about Man City versus Arsenal. I'm just praying we don't lose. I actually am hoping Arsenal wins it this year, because it's been like, what, 20 years since they won, 22 years? Or did they? Yeah, I think it's been like 22 years. I'm actually kind of hoping that they win it, low key. I'm hoping that they win that game. Now, here's a question. Who stands to gain the most from this coaching change? Which player do you guys think benefits the most from Inter Miami making a coaching switch? Like, what player do you think is going to succeed the most and look better now with someone else in charge? I mean, I have a guy in mind. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Is there a certain player do you think is going to benefit the most from this coaching change? I think the guy that could benefit the most. And by the way, I didn't notice Allende is on the bench. I guess that just went over my head. I'm not thinking of him as the guy that could benefit the most. But is he even on the bench? He is on the bench. So he got benched for Segovia and Silvetti. I wonder if he even wanted Allende back. Because Hoyos was kind of is the technical director. So I wonder if he even wanted him back. Like if he was wanting him to come back to Miami. Maybe he didn't want him, and maybe Javier Mascherano wanted him. I'm not sure exactly what. Dude, Sergio Reguilon got another injury. I'm looking at this right now. He literally played last game, and he has another hamstring injury out till late May. Oh my God, this guy is just plagued with injuries. My God, it's terrible. It's just he's useless. I think my one player that I think is going to benefit the most is Bertarame. I do think they're going to let him play a little more freely. I just think that a lot of times this Miami the system was way too defensive, and I think that they're going to do some things to open it up for Bertarame. I think there's going to be better spacing. I think Bertarame is going to have more freedom, and I think that he's going to have a lot more chances. I would not be surprised if Bertarame had his best game as an Inter Miami player today. The game's about to start, by the way. It's always delayed. Yeah, 22 years. Okay. Yeah, Bertarame. I agree. I agree. Most intrigued by Bertarame versus Suarez battle. Not sure how any coach would balance that in terms of not performing versus La Tortuga. Yeah, I do. I agree with that, but I do think he'll look better today. It's not delayed. The match is not delayed. I mean, it's technically delayed because it always starts 10 minutes after the normal kickoff time, but it's about to start here. Yeah, Messi is playing. Yeah, Messi's playing. He's the 10 today. I'm just very curious to see if they look any different. This is going to be an interesting battle. A lot of people too. I do feel bad for the Rapids fans that they're playing not in their stadium, even though it's technically a home game. Even though they do have, it looks like they have more fans here. It's like, where the hell are all these Rapids fans normally? Like, there's probably 30,000 Rapids fans at this game. A lot of Rapids gear. A lot of Rapids gear. It looks like there's might be more Rapids gear than Miami gear. No joke. But where are these Rapids fans normally? Happy they're there, but like where? I mean, I'm sure a lot of these people go to the games, but it feels like there's a lot more than there's. Well, there's definitely more than usual because I think the stadium only owns 18,000 people, and I don't think they sell out their stadium very often. The Rapids. So the game's about to kick off right now. Game's about to kick off right now. DePaul and Messi are at the midfield. Oh, on your way to the game. Nice. Enjoy the game. If Bertarame doesn't show up with a new manager, it's on him. I agree. This is put up or shut up time. And I remember someone mentioning this. I don't remember who it was specifically. I don't remember if it was someone in the chat or someone else, a Miami podcast friend of mine. But they said that it's almost unfair for Bertarame because the expectations were so high out of the gate for the Champions Cup that it seemed like his signing was already a failure because of them getting bounced out of the Champions Cup. So it really never got a chance to really materialize. And it's not really fair to him, but it's just how it is. All right, officially kicked off. Inter Miami versus Colorado Rapids officially underway. All right, let's see what happens. I'm curious to see what Facundo Mora looks like on the left side. And they've got Silvetti playing on the right side. Primarily, Silvetti was playing on the left side under Javier Mascherano. Oh, bad pass. Bad pass by Maxi Falcone goes out of bounds. It's going to be a corner 30 seconds in. That's crazy. Corner 30 seconds in for the Colorado Rapids. Paxton Aronson to take the corner. Let me refresh this. Not sure why the FOT mob clock hasn't started yet, but it should start relatively soon. But Paxton Aronson's taking the corner for the Rapids. Low. Oof, bad pass by Slovetti, but it looks like Miami not able to get to. It's gonna be a throw in for the Rapids. And Bertarame did technically score last week. He got his first goal for Inter Miami, so we'll see if he continues his streak, but maybe looks better. It almost looks like a four. It looks like and defensively, it looks like a 4-4-2 for Inter Miami. They got Messi and Bertarame playing almost together. Got DePaul playing pretty far up. Ooh, that was a dangerous pass by Stefan. Ooh, Bertarame called with the foul. Free kick, Colorado Rapids. Falcone gave up a first goal last week, double marking him versus playing in space. He's got to play better for defense to be good. Mikael has been playing great. Mikael's been very good for Inter Miami. Falcone has looked like a bum this year. He's looked very subpar. I do think the coaching was holding the team back. Good defending by Yannick Bright. I think the coaching was definitely holding the team back, though. Rapids are a good team too. Rapids are a good team. So like this is going to be a good test to see how much different it looks. Now, I think if they lose these next couple games, Inter Miami, between now and the World Cup, we could see a crazy fire sale where they get rid of some players. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. This is kind of like doom and gloom, like worst case scenario. But I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up selling Dane St. Clair because he's on a shorter term deal, and they just rock with Rocco the rest of the year. Ooh, good closing out by Rapids, but it's gonna be a throw in for Rapids. Wow, looked like it went off a Rapids player. Good defending by the Rapids. Nope, they're changing it. It's gonna go to Miami. I'm not sharing it's a watch along. I'm not actually sharing the game on my screen. This is a watch along. Ooh, bad pass by Silvetti. Not looking too good so far. It's still early, 4 minutes in, but they're not looking too hot. Got DePaul pushing up a little bit. DePaul and Messi are switching when they're defending in the 4-4-2. Rapids playing like an MLS final. Miami has to weather the storm. In every sport, champs get everyone's best shot, and even more so when you're the villains. That's true. They still look a little sluggish though. I mean, they're not going to burn all their energy, but they look a little geez, a lot of pace here. Dangerous chance. Oof. Oh, Silvetti, he must have been hit. He must have had the sun in his eyes because he took an extra touch with the ball and gave it away to the defender. Oh, Georgie. That was Georgie with that. Yeah, Georgie with a nice play by the Rapids, former Seattle Sounder. Ooh, bad giveaway. Bertarame, can he get to it if it goes out of bounds? Nope, it's going to be a throw in for the Rapids. Good play by Georgie, though. Georgie just cooked Silvetti, I think. He crossed it. Georgie just crossed a little too late. Throw in for Miami. Falcone, dangerous spot. Pass it back to St. Clair. St. Clair just has to boot it deep. St. Clair's not very comfortable with the ball at his feet, especially when there's pressure. God, the Rapids are swarming right now. It feels like whenever Miami has the ball, there's three Rapids close by, like just swarming on them. Oh, danger spot by Stefan. Passed it out to Harrington. Bad pass by Harrington. Terrible turnover. Messi back to Bright. Danger spot. Bad pass by Yannick Bright. But Salvetti, mistouches it. Goes out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for the Rapids. Salvetti's looking pretty bad so far. 7 minutes in. He's someone I noticed that's not playing very well. Yeah, Rapids historically have a good record here at the Mile High Stadium. They have a winning record at Mile High Stadium. Yeah, Salvetti's looking horrible. Ooh, bad giveaway. Messi with the ball, loses possession. Miami's had some good takeaways. They just haven't been able to capitalize on them. They've given the ball right back to the Rapids. Ooh, Paxton Aronson is so much space dribbling through. Is that Paxton Aronson? No, it's not Paxton Aronson, I don't think. Way too much space, though. He was just cruising through the midfield. Miami throws it in. Falcone tries to boot it deep, deflected off the Rapids player. Going to be a throw in for Miami again. First game Miami's ever played in Colorado, by the way. Foul in Miami, going to be a free kick for the Rapids. I feel like they're very short staffed too, because the entire staff left with Javier Mascherano. So I feel like Miami is very short staffed as well. All right, Paxton Aronson's taking the free kick. Paxton Aronson's been very dangerous in the free kicks. He plays out wide left to Georgie. Oof. Volley far went wide left. Going to be a free kick for Miami or goal kick for Miami. Bad cross by Georgie. Could have been a dangerous volley though. Just maybe it wasn't as wide left as it looked initially. Could have been a dangerous kick there. Falcone with a bad pass to Lujan. Lujan's able to keep possession. Georgie just absolutely mauled Lujan. Going to be a free kick for Miami. God, the Rapids are pressing like crazy. It's giving them trouble. Messi plays it to DePaul. DePaul with a horrible pass. They lose possession. This pressure is killing Miami right now. And I think the Rapids are just so young that they got fresh legs. They're able to really frustrate this team. Now Miami don't have. They're not as old as they were last year, but they still have a lot of age compared to the Rapids. Stefan, Miami gets possession back. Bad pass by Falcone. They're calling for a handball, but no call there. Looked like Harrington hit it with his arm. This is my first Colorado game I've watched. They look speedy and have good pressure. They do. They look like they have a lot of good pressure. They're frustrating Miami so far. 20, 13 minutes in. Also, altitude. The young Rapids players can test the juice in Miami's older legs. They look a lot better so far. 13 minutes in, Miami looks like they're very like heavy winded. They look like they're struggling. Miami's trying to press. Oh, bad pass, bad giveaway. Oh, no call. Wow. Yannick Bright was fouled in the box, but there's no call. That was a bad giveaway by the Rapids in a very dangerous spot. Luckily, Yannick Bright fell down. No call in the penalty there. That could have been very dangerous for the Rapids. Refereeing is kind of shoddy so far in this game. A lot of bad calls. Or like first it was Inter Miami's ball, then they said it was the Rapids. Now they're saying it's the Rapids ball. It's Inter Miami's ball off of deflections out of bounds. Let's see. Is that a penalty? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Are they gonna look at it? Yeah, I don't know. That's close. Are they looking at it? Wow, I guess they are gonna look at it. By the way, Miami hardly ever gets penalties. No penalty for me. Yeah, it's not like clearing. It's tough. The one angle looked worse than the other, but that last angle they showed, it didn't look like he stepped in front of him too badly. Like it wasn't blatant. Miami don't have a lot of penalties. Okay, the stadium's starting to pack up now. It looks like even the rafters, the nosebleeds are starting to fill up. All right, here we go. Oh, so they are gonna go look at it. He's gonna go check VAR. So they saw something to go look at it. All right, let's look at it again. We'll see a couple other angles. So it's a bad touch. All right, Young Price got the ball. I mean, that just doesn't look like he pushed him down. I mean, I guess he did clip him with his left leg. That's not like a definitive penalty for me, but I can see why they would call it a penalty if they do. Like I could see why. All right, here we go. Let's see what they say. All right, let's see. Okay, it's a penalty. Wow, so it is a penalty. They said that he tripped him in the box. Yeah, right. Yeah, there's been some historically bad penalties given. I'd say it's like I could see either way. Matt Wells is pissed though. All right, who's taking the penalties? I mean, Messi or is it going to be Bertarame? Messi taking the penalty. Messi really doesn't have that many penalty goals in MLS. I think he has like maybe two. So Messi's taking the penalty. Oh, so he's had three penalties. He's made two and missed one. He doesn't take a lot of penalties. Inter Miami got like awarded like two or three penalties in the last year. All right, Messi with the penalty. He scores right down the middle. Inter Miami's up 1-0 over the Rapids. Hey, guess my friend, how's it going? Inter Miami just took the lead 1-0 after Messi converted the penalty in the 18th minute. So Inter Miami's now up 1-0 over the Rapids. Guillermo Hoyos is shaking everyone's hand on the bench. Honestly, from that angle, it looked like the player was trying to move out of the way from Yannick Bright, but so Miami's up 1-0. But the pressing by the Rapids has been an issue, so we'll see if that leads to a goal for the Rapids. Bright was diving before he touched it. Oh, bad giveaway by the Rapids. Sometimes that penalty goal can still give the team confidence, play a little more freely. No call. Ooh, dangerous spot. Paxton Aaronson's fouled by Talasco Segovia. DePaul is always falling down though. He's used to getting those calls. Rodrigo DePaul's used to getting those calls when he falls down. 128 people in the chat, guys. If you're just joining us, make sure you smash the like button down below. It helps us out. Let's try to get to 100 likes on the live watch along. We're at 36 right now. Smash the like button. Also, smash the subscribe button. We have a lot of MLS coverage coming this week, this summer, all the time. We're gonna have news for when Miami makes their next manager hire, watch alongs, everything. You don't want to miss that. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My Messi brace on 3-1 bet looking good. Bright was diving before he touched it. Penalty. That's a tough decision. I'm good on my end. My cheaters prediction is 3-2 Miami. Yeah, I picked 2-2 Miami, but we'll see. Don't be disrespectful. The test will be in the 80th minute. How are Miami handling the altitude? That's true. How heavy are their legs going to be at the end of this game? All right, Messi just got a card. I think he just got booked, or was it DePaul that got booked? Yeah, Messi, he's pissed. All right, Messi's pressing. Uh-oh. Steph in a bad spot. Really bad spot by Stephen, deflected off of Bertarame. Oh my God. Miami's pressing is hurting Miami or hurting the Rapids. That was a terrible pass by DePaul. I don't know what the hell that was. It was a panic pass, I guess. Oh, space. George on the right side. Can he beat Bright? Good defending by Bright. Oh, good effort by George. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for. Oh, really? It's a goal kick. I thought it was going to be a corner for the Rapids. Yeah, it looked like it went off of DePaul. Interesting. Hmm. This ref crew really inconsistent right now. Dives all around. I just can't believe how much Miami's pressing. They were Paxton Aronson, danger spot. Paxton Aronson with Lujan. Paxton Aronson. Oh, just wide left by Paxton Aronson. Wow, what some pace by Paxton Aronson. That was a decent play, good opportunity. Not able to finish the chance though, but Paxton Aronson was moving. Paxton Aronson had a good chance right there. Maybe he went a little too wide though. I think he went too wide. Had a bad angle on that. See the pace though by Paxton Aronson. He should have scored that. Yeah, I think he went too far wide though, and he had a horrible angle on goal. Everybody's talking about how he should have made that. It's funny. Yeah, I mean he should have for sure. The ball's got a yellow. It's like the third yellow for Miami. Don Garber's in the stands. They keep zooming in on Don Garber. Oh, Salvetti's able to get. Oh, he wasn't able to bring it down. Offside anyway, I think, or would have been offside. Yeah, I think Montreal might be their weakness. I can't believe they won 4-1, but like someone said earlier, I think Mr. had said that the Red Bulls are young, so they're going to make mistakes. They're going to have bad games. They're going to have some good games. They're going to have some bad games. It's going to be a throw in for Miami. 25 minutes in. Rapids are dominating possession 71% to 29% in the first half. Rapids are dominating possession over Miami. Falcone boots it deep, looking for Silvetti. It's going to be a throw in for Miami. Falcone plays it deep to Saint, or plays it back to St. Clair. Facundo Moore has been very unnoticeable the first 26 minutes. Not necessarily a bad thing. Falcone, bad pass, looking for Silvetti. Bounces off the Rapids player. That's going to be a throw in for Miami at midfield. Ooh, bad giveaway by the Rapids. Segovia with the ball. Messi on the right side. Messi plays it to Segovia. Segovia to Salvetti. Yannick Bright plays it out to Mora. He's able to save it. Horrible pass by Yannick Bright. Hit it with his left foot. He's a righty. Very bad pass. No, he's. I don't think so. But I guess they like him better than Noah Allen. Dane St. Clair plays it to Lujan, way too high, out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for the Rapids. Dangerous spot. It's gonna be a free kick outside the box. Yeah, he hasn't scored many. He hasn't scored many penalties in Miami. I think that was his third. That was Messi's third penalty goal since he's been at Miami. Set piece, a dangerous spot, free kick. Paxton Aronson lined up over to take it. Paxton Aronson line up, take the free kick. Crossed it low, boot out of bounds. Going to be a corner for the Rapids. With a corner. Oh, out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for the. I think it's going to be a throw in for the Rapids. Oh, good job keeping it in bounds. Gonna be a foul though on Segovia. Free kick, Rapids. Yeah, Berterame definitely has got a decent aerial game for his height. He puts in a lot of effort. Yannick Bright's ran 2 miles, or he's ran 2 miles so far in this game. Rapids slowed down a little bit. Not looking as good as they did early in the game. Oh, good defending by Bertarame. Bad pass by Segovia looking for Bertarame. Oof. Almost a nice play there by Georgie. Out of bounds, going to be a throw in for the Rapids. 32 minutes in, guys. Inter Miami up 1-0 over the Colorado Rapids. 32 minutes in. Spacer. Oh, he had him on the right side. Pass too late. Was he onside? I think he was offside. Yeah, that pass was way too late. Way too late for Harrington. It is Harrington, I think. Maybe it's not Harrington. But that pass is way too late. Passed it probably about a second too late. Maybe he was onside, actually. I don't know. Maybe Lujan kept him onside. That pass was still way too late. Good win by Salvetti to keep the possession. Segovia with the ball. Falcon looking for Bertarame. Too low. I see he's trying to win possession against Paxton Aronson. After I see in Colorado, I want to watch a Red Bulls Rapids game. Young guys running around. Probably be very chaotic. Probably be a very chaotic game. St. Clair ball was deflected. Bad hit by Lujan. Rapids got the ball back. Ooh, bad pass, but able to keep it. Maybe he was passing him. It looked like a bad pass by Stefan. Stefan's been very uncomfortable when he's pressed, though. Stefan does not do good under pressure. Both these goalkeepers are good shot stoppers, but they're not good with their feet. Ooh, good takeaway. Good defending by Yannick Bright. Rodrigo to Paul fouled. He falls down. Yeah, it looks like Yannick Bright or Rodrigo de Paul was like elbowed him in the back. Rodrigo de Paul got elbowed in the back a little bit. Segovia plays it back to Mikael. To Paul with the pass to Bertarame. Too much on it, though. Goes into Zach Steffen's hands. Stefan boots it deep, looking for Georgie. Goes into Dane St. Clair's hands. Dane St. Clair plays out wide to Facundo Mora. Ooh, bad hit. Horrible hit by Dane St. Clair. Uh oh. Oof. Paxton Harrington tried to flick it. Bad. No one was there. St. Clair boots it deep. Harrington gets the ball, though, for the Rapids. Ooh, Messi clips him down from behind. Could be a free kick. Messi looks pissed. Oh, Chelsea lost. What was it? When was it like 1-0? Paxton Harrington. Oof. Good save by Dane St. Clair. Oof. Salvetti takes a hard fall on the challenge. No call, though. Has to get up quickly. Right? What is and what isn't a foul? There's a lot of flopping, obviously. I mean, you saw DePaul, or not DePaul, but Silvetti fall down right there. I mean, if he, danger spot, punch away. Oh, bad. What are you? Oh, God, that could have been dangerous for the Miami. St. Clair was way out of goal. Smacked the ball. I don't even know if he's supposed to touch it. Did he touch it at the end? Out of goal? I couldn't see. Either way, danger spot. If it just the chip had been a little bit lower, they would have scored there. No one was in net. So what's the replay on this? Did St. Clair touch the ball with his hands? I touched it with his head. Oof. Very dangerous play. God, Dane St. Clair never should be that high. Never should be that far out of goal. Oh my God. Way out of goal. Way out of goal. St. Clair boots it deep. Kundamora plays it back to St. Clair. Oh, nice play by Falcone. To be fair, St. Clair, he had to do that there. He did, but my God, it makes you nervous, right? He was just found himself almost in midfield. Ooh, good defending by Travis. Miami is so lucky. I'm way ahead of Will. I will make sure I'm not a spoiler. You're ahead of me. How far ahead of you? How far ahead of the game are you? Like how far ahead are you? I'll refresh it and see what happens. I'm at 41-10 right now. All right, Messi's taking the corner. Yep, taking the corner. Messi low. Ooh, who was that? Was that Bertarame trying to flick that in? It was. Dang. Wonder why. That's weird. Okay, so we're at the same now. We're pretty much at the same. I'm at 42-15 right now. Harrington plays it for Aronson. Too much on it though. St. Clair just scoops it up. Oh, Salvetti's fouled. It's gonna be a free kick for foul called on Travis. Gonna be a free kick for Inter Miami. Dude, Matt Wells, the manager for the Rapids, he looks like Doctor Who. He looks like oh God, what's the 10th Doctor? He looks like Doctor Who. Oh, Messi too much. Salvetti couldn't get to it. Yeah, the game is at NFL Stadium. It's at the Denver Broncos Stadium. He looks like David Tennant. That's what I was gonna say. He looks like David Tennant. St. Clair boots it deep. Bad pass out of bounds though. Miami keeps possession. Falcone, dangerous pass. Able to keep possession. Mikael not challenged much today at all. I don't know if I. When's the last time you guys remember seeing two teams press as much as they have? Both of these teams have been pressing in the entire, mostly the entire game. All right, 45th minute. See how much added time is in the first half. Bad pass by Mikael. Lucky there. Miami's lucky there. Ooh, good takeaway. Navarro, good takeaway. Ooh, good shot. Just wide left. So 4 minutes of added time. Uh, I'll be honest with you, Keyshawn. There's like, I'm not even joking with you. There's like 5 or 6 good teams in the league this year. Like most teams are horrible this year. This is actually one of the worst seasons I've seen with just the disparity between the best teams and the worst teams. There are a lot of bad teams this year. Maybe 6 teams. When I say 6 teams, I mean like 6 teams who can actually win the cup. And there's just a lot of mediocre teams in MLS this year. St. Clair boots it deep. Out of bounds. Not St. Clair. Sorry, Zach Steffen boots it deep out of bounds. Going to be throw in for Inter Miami. Yeah, Inter Miami hasn't looked too good. I'm curious to see what the possession looks like compared to what it was earlier in the game. It's like 71% for the Rapids. I don't ever remember Miami getting out possession by that much. Nice turn by Messi. Oh, nice play by Messi. Can keep it in. He does. Oh, I thought he kept it in. I don't know if the okay, they're gonna call a foul on him. Yes, Inter Milan we are going to win 3-1 game full time. Inter Milan. You mean Inter Miami? I'm assuming you mean. Oh, Bertrame, danger spot. Try to cross it. Deflected though. It's gonna be out of bounds. It's gonna be a throw in for Inter Miami. Crossfield for Kunamura. Blocked though. I'm assuming the possession's not 70% anymore for the Rapids, but I bet they definitely have dominated possession in the first half. I'm not used to seeing that with Miami. It's funny watching him run up the sidelines though. Oh, Georgie laid it off to Navarro, but too much on it. Booted deep. I don't like Silvetti on the right side. He is ineffective there. Looks like he's out of place. Yeah, he is out of place. He's a left winger. Like I don't know why he's playing on the right side. DePaul, possession, Messi. Last chance before halftime. DePaul plays it to Silvetti. Oh, Silvetti is able to get it off. Bertarame! Wow, Bertarame scores again. That was nice. Bertarame gets his second goal of the season. That was dangerous. Almost didn't get it, though. But Bertarame gets his second goal of the season for Inter Miami off the cross from Matteo Silvetti. 2-0. Inter Miami over the Colorado Rapids. So Bertarame scored 2 games in a row now for Inter Miami. He is good. He's got a good aerial game for a short guy for sure. I almost thought that pass by DePaul was going to be too slow and they were going to be able to get to it, but that cross by Silvetti was crazy. That was like hanging forever. By the way, if we're being honest, watch the replay on that. Zach Steffen should have saved that. Bad goalkeeping by Zach Steffen, went right over his head. But Bertarame scores. He had a push off there too. 3 guys around Bertarame. Not sure what that says. Someone will have to translate that for me. Inter Miami's up 2-0, and that is the first half whistle. Inter Miami up 2-0 over the Colorado Rapids after 50 minutes. That was a very interesting half for Inter Miami. We'll talk about it here in a second about what you guys think. We'll rate the first half performance by both these teams. But if you guys haven't already, anyone who's in the chat, make sure you guys smash the like button down below. We're at 48 likes. We're trying to get to 100 likes on the stream before the end of the game. We're at 48 right now, 52 to go. Smash the like button down below. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. We got a post game after this and other content coming up later this week. A lot of MLS stuff on the horizon, especially right before the World Cup. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So I want to ask you guys, what would you rate the first half performance by Inter Miami and the Colorado Rapids 1 through 10? What is your first half performance grade for real men? As soon as I said that, what happened? But besides, I want to know what you guys think 1 through 10. What would you guys rank that first half performance by the Rapids and Inter Miami? Real quick, I'm going to play an ad for our sponsor, FanDuel, proud sponsor of Inter Miami. We'll be back in 44 seconds. Hey, everyone, quick word from our sponsor, FanDuel. If you're into soccer like I am, you already know how exciting La Liga, the Premier League, and MLS matches can get. With FanDuel, you can make it even more fun by placing bets on your favorite teams and matches across all 3 leagues. Whether it's a Premier League showdown, a La Liga thriller, or an MLS game with your local club, FanDuel makes it easy and exciting to bet on what you watch. Just remember, you have to be 21 years or older to play. Please bet responsibly and only if you're of legal age and in a state where it's allowed. Download the FanDuel app or head over to fanduel.com, sign up, and get in on the action. Thanks for supporting the channel through FanDuel. Okay, so I want you guys first half of grades for the Miami versus Rapids. First half grades 1 through 10 for each club. Got a couple scores in here. Rex says, I think if the Rapids had the finishing quality, this game would have been 2-1. Rapids dominated possession. They did. I'll look at the second half. I'll look at the stats real quick just to see what it ended up being. We'll look at that here in a second. Under Miami 7, Colorado 4. Miami's defense is better for Miami. Attacking is still lacking. Colorado 4, Miami 5. So I think for the first half, I would probably give Miami a 5 as well. I don't think they look very good, but I think they obviously made opportunities out of their chances. And they have 2 goals. I mean, obviously the penalty wasn't anything special. Yannick Bright got fouled inside the box, and that was a bad giveaway by Zach Steffen, but they made the most of it. They scored a goal. They take the lead 1-0. And then Bertarame obviously scored in the an added time in the first half to put them up 2-0. So I think a 5 is fair. I think they've been okay, average, nothing special. Now for the Rapids, I'd probably give them a 4 or a 3, probably a 3 or 4. The thing about the Rapids is they have dominated possession. They dominated possession the first half, 64-36, and they had a couple big chances. Georgie had a big chance. Paxton Aronson had a chance, a golden opportunity to score, and he held onto the ball way too long. So I feel like Colorado left a lot a lot of opportunities slip between their hands or from their hands or your feet, if you want to call it that, since we're talking football, soccer here. But they left a lot on the pitch. They should have scored a goal or 2 for sure. So I think the Rapids looked good in spurts, but they didn't. They're underwhelming in certain parts too. So I would give Miami a 5, and I'd probably give the Rapids a 3. The final third's a big issue. Tell you what, too, with the Rapids, Navarro, I haven't noticed him at all in this game. He's a DP striker for the Rapids. He's been very unnoticeable. I don't think he's been that good. When it comes to the Rapids, Harrington, Georgie, Aronson, Frederick, those are the guys, and Travis, those are the guys I'm noticing the most, right? I think those are the guys that are having the better game so far for the Rapids. Rapids are leaving a lot to be desired, but it's just such a young team. So they do get a little bit of a free pass for me because I'm not expecting them to be full swing. They're like all systems go, in full form. They're still learning. They're still finding their bearings. I can understand that. But I do think they've been a little disappointed. Yes, Caliper better than before games. Atencio is trash for the Rapids. Yeah, he hasn't been good. He's only gave up that penalty. Angus says the eye test does not match the score. 6 Miami, 4 Rapids, so we're pretty close. I feel like we're playing a really good team. We're playing like a good team should. There is room to play better for sure, but not as bad as the CCC game. Yeah, CCC game was like pretty much an all-time. Well, I would say all-time low, but it was a low for Miami. Be careful for the red from Miami. Miami must have the lowest altitude versus Colorado with the highest. That's probably true. Worst game for Inter Miami so far. Really? You think this is the worst game Miami's played all year? This is the worst game Miami's played all year. I don't know about that. As long as our guys can convert, we will go far away. Far away. It was a bit crappy for sure, but I like the high press. Both teams were pressing like crazy in the first half. Both teams were pressing, but I'm still a little shocked that Miami only had 36% of possession, because if you go back and look at their other games, like we'll go to Austin FC. We'll go to Austin FC. Austin FC, they had 71% of possession against Austin FC. Okay. 71%. We'll go to, let's just go to another game. I'm gonna go to another random game. We'll go to the Charlotte FC game. I'm curious. It was a 0-0 draw, so we'll see. I'm just curious what their possession was. 55% of possession. This is the first game all year. I'm pretty sure. Even the Nashville game. I'll look at that one too. This is the first game that says 60-40 in the second leg of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. This is the first game that I can remember that Inter Miami have not won in possession, even if it was barely 52-48, 41-49, whatever. This is the first time I can remember them in the Messi era where they did not win the possession battle. So that's a little interesting. That's very interesting. Miami is overrated at the moment. They are. They have a lot of underwhelming players on the team that have not lived up to their bill. They're very beatable too. Hi, Unc. Appreciate you stopping by. Kenny, my friend. This is the worst for sure, stat-wise, score-wise. Inter Miami just lucky. Cali Rex says, I think the new coach has really transformed the Rapids compared to Chris Armas. When you look at Chris Armas combined, like the name when you wrote it out, it almost looks like Christmas. You know, it's very close. Chris Armas, I'm seeing a lot of quality from this young Rapid side. They do look pretty good. They just need to be polished a little better. Like they need to have a little bit better finishing. I like Miami not dominating possession every time they beat Nashville with Nancy. Beat Nashville with Nancy. They didn't dominate possession, played counter more often with a Allende speed. I think you mean Javier Mascherano. And with more often with Allende and Silvetti, Berterame have pace. Rapids is not that good. The Rapids they're scrappy. They're just young. Like they still have a little bit of, round out their edges a little bit. That's what I'd say about them. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. So let me just look this up real quick. I just want to see how much time we have left. We are 5 minutes until halftime ends. I want to ask you guys this real quick. I want you to put down the chat. What do you think the second half score prediction is going to be? Second half, what do you think the score prediction? What is your score prediction for the second half? Inter Miami's up 2-0 right now. Do the Rapids make a comeback against Miami at Mile High Stadium? I want you guys to put in the chat what you guys think the score is going to be. I'll be right back. I'll give you my score prediction for the second half. All right, let's see these score predictions. 2-1 Miami, 5-1 to Miami, 3-2 Colorado. Interesting. Kenny says 3-0. Stays 2-0. 2-0 or 2-1 Miami. Okay. I think it's going to be 3-2 Miami. I think in the second half, even though Miami's let them dominate possession, I think someone said this earlier, the altitude's still going to play a factor in the game. And I think Miami's going to get some very heavy legs in the second half. And I think that Miami's going to struggle a little bit in the second half. Colorado's going to make a push and a comeback in a certain sense, but I think that Miami finds another goal, maybe a normal, conventional goal, not like the penalty or the header at the end of the first half. So I think it's going to be 3-2 Miami. And I think the second half is going to be way more open. And I do think that Colorado is going to have some chances to score, which they did in the first half. But I think they're going to have more luck in scoring and putting them away in the second half. I can see this 2-2 if Rapids can keep dominating possession. No, I think so too. I think that I just think Miami. I mean, they obviously aren't burning I mean, they. I don't want to say they're not burning energy because they are because they're pressing so much, but they're not burning as much as they normally do when they dominate possession. I don't know. I just want to see how they. I want to see how Miami looks in the second half when they're a little more tired. Like I want to see how they react in the second half. That will tell me a lot about the team in the second half. Miami's still so bad in defense. I wish St. Clair could get a clean sheet. Maybe has he had a single clean sheet this year? I think he's had what, two, three? Maybe he has had a couple clean sheets. I'm not 100% sure how many he's had, but I think Dane St. Clair's had a couple clean sheets for Inter Miami. Let's see real quick. I'll look at the score. Let's see. Look at their score line or their results. Let's see. He had okay, so I guess he's not as many as I thought. Let's see. So he's had two Champions Cup and then Charlotte FC. So he's had one clean sheet in the regular season, and he's had zero. Well, he had one in the Champions Cup. So he's had one all season long in the regular season. That's not very good. But the defense is very suspect. So I can kind of see why he probably hasn't. We'll see if he does. I'm so nervous when watching Inter Miami. Just wish St. Clair doesn't do any mistakes. Thank God. Yeah, St. Clair is not very good with his feet, and you can just tell when they press him, he gets very panicky and nervous, and he'll make some mistakes. He's a good shot stopper, but if you ever watched the Minnesota United play, you could tell that they played a different brand of ball, like they call it terrace ball, which is kind of funny, but it's true. And it made things a lot easier for him. The back line was very, very stout and consistently good, and it made it a lot easier on him. Talking about Dane St. Clair, it put him in a better spot to stop shots. Miami, it's like he's on an island and he's kind of like fending for himself, and they don't necessarily do him favors. And the second half's about to kick off here shortly. The low block or they just play the same game. Also intrigued to see what the subs look like. Well, I mean, they could low block, but it does change the game a little bit harder on the Rapids from a scoring perspective, right? But you normally when the other team plays the low block, you're going to dominate possession, so they're still going to dominate possession. Let's see. So showing like the attacking zones for both teams. It says in the left channel or the left middle that left side the midfield, not far left, but Miami's not really doing anything on the left side. It's mostly the right side, 80% right side, and then 20% on the left wing. So they're heavy right side, but they always have been. Messi plays on that right side. Yeah, they're pressing. They are pressing a lot, so Messi isn't getting a lot of space. All right, let's see what they do in the second half. It's about to start. No substitutions for either team in the first half. After the first half, Mora passed the back the whole time. Whenever he touched the ball, he did. He passed back. FC Inter Miami's coming out of that locker room. They always come out late. Falcone's talking to Messi. Matt Wells is checking his clock. Like, what are they doing? Yeah, he looks pissed. Inter Miami takes, they take their time. They don't normally come out of the locker room right when they're supposed to. Normally they wait a little bit. Wow, Messi only had 8 touches in the first 45 minutes. I mean, I knew he didn't really have the ball much, but that's crazy. Only 8 touches in the first 45 minutes for Messi. They're getting booed now. Hoyos is sitting down this time. He was energetic and really into the game in the first half. Now he's just sitting on the bench. Wonder what Danny and Chris will say about the game. You and them are the MLS channels I follow. Appreciate that, Juan. It's quite interesting that the season the young teams look the most promising. San Jose, Rapids, RSL, Red Bulls, San Diego continue their performance. Yeah, there's a lot of youth movement this year. By the way, second half is underway officially. And I think it might it's okay, just making sure that we're on time, that there's no delay or anything. Sometimes if there's something that happens where my stuff gets paused, but it looks like we're good. Second half's underway. See if Inter Miami continue to press. They are a little bit. Yep, they're pressing. See how many people last the full 92. See, I'm curious to see, people mentioned this earlier about substitutions for Miami. Mascherano was faulted and criticized for his lack of adjustments and subs in the game. We'll see if does anything differently. Navarro with the ball. Oh, chopped down by Mikael. Matt Wells. Yeah, he's got talking to from the ref. Atletico lost the Copa del Rey. Stefan boots it deep. Good pass to Georgie. Yeah, one thing it's cool. Well, it's not cool. It's actually kind of sad. But if you guys didn't notice about Georgie, number 93 for the Rapids, he only has one functioning eye. There was a couple years back, he got an infection in his left eye. I think it was his left eye. He got an infection. He lost complete vision in his left eye. So he only has one working eye. Talking about Georgie, number 93 for the Colorado Rapids. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think it's cool that he's still able to play, is what I'm saying. I don't think it's cool he lost his eye, but it's cool that he's still able to play at this level after losing one of his eyes. Yeah, he does look pissed at the ref. Move some space. Clear out of bounds by Mikael. Looks like Navarro's playing a little bit more in the midfield. Like, he's not playing. He's a striker, but it looks like he was playing. He was coming up too far, or coming back too far. Try to flick it back. Oh God, sloppy ball. DePaul held onto the ball too long. No call. Uh-oh. Oof. St. Clair was able to save it, though. DePaul falls down all the time just from a little bump in the back, though. So I'm not surprised they're not calling it as much. I mean, he just falls over easily, like the way. I mean, that was definitely like a flop. I mean, he barely touched me, fell down. Messi was in space. Messi looking for Bertarame. Good pass to Bertarame. Can he get there? Ooh, too much. Too much. Good vision by Messi, though. Do you think Georgie could play in Europe would make for a true fairy tale story for someone blind in one eye? Uh Maybe. I know he had offers. I think he had some offers, but I think he wanted to stay here. But I know he definitely had offers. Real Sociedad beat Atletico Madrid. I'm not surprised. Matarazzo has been incredible for Real Sociedad. Edgar Davids had a degenerative. God, that word's so hard. I don't know why I'm struggling to pronounce that. Problem with his eyes, which is why he wore his goggles on the pitch. Interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been. I guess they wear contacts, so I'm surprised there hasn't been some more players that wear goggles or so. So and so I know there's a lot that do play soccer or do wear contacts, but um, it's crazy that Yapi and Sealy didn't start this game. That's true. I thought Darren Yapi would definitely start, but I don't know. Maybe they wanted to save them for later in the game when Miami's worn out. That's the game they thought they were going to play. Do we see La Tortuga in the high elevation? Marisa Du saying that that Luis Suarez is chomping at the bit to using chomping and mentioning him is hilarious. Kundamora, Segovia too heavy of a touch. They kept possession though. They called a foul on the Rapids. Maybe Aronson. St. Clair boots it deep. Looking for Silvetti. Too much on it, out of bounds. Can we throw in? Way too much on that one. Oh, see, Bertarame's a hustler. Like he's just always there. Facundo Mora with a foul on Paxton Aronson. Free kick. Aronson. Dangerous pass. Off of Segovia. Going to be throw in for the Rapids. 52 minutes in. 2-0 Inter Miami up over the Colorado Rapids. His teeth are offside. Navarro's looking for a penalty. No call. No call. I tell you what, Mister, I don't know if you watched Doctor Who. I mentioned earlier about Matt Wells. I just figured out who he looks like. He looks like a cross between two people. He's dressed like David Tennant as Doctor Who, maybe even has the same hairstyle. He looks like if you put David Tennant's Doctor Who and you mixed him with Simon Pegg, like that's who David Wells looks like, the coach of the Rapids. He looks like if you took David Tennant's Doctor Who and combined him with Simon Pegg. How old is Aronson? 23, 22, 23. He's 20. I think he's 23. Oh, Georgie's shoved Maxi Falcone in the back. It's gonna be a foul on Georgie. Is that Lujan? Lujan's holding his hand. DePaul just pokes it back, flicks it back to St. Clair. Oh, nice play by Fukunomura. Oh, that's a foul on Aronson. That was a good move by Facundo Mora, though. Good move by him. Probably the best move he's had all game. Best move he's had all game. Oof. Anyone there? Paxton Aronson not able to get to it. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog. She's going crazy. Good play. Oh, blocked out of bounds. Going to be Miami throw in. Danger spot. Messi with the ball. Messi. Oh, good poke away by Harrington. Facundo Mora. My dog's losing her mind. Segovia. Back to Messi. Messi. Johnny Bright. Lost space here. Mora held on to it way too long. My God, he had Segovia wide open. Miss hit by Travis. Salvetti keeps possession. Salvetti, beautiful pass. No one's there. I don't know who just crossed that, but that was a beautiful cross. Just no one was there. I think that was Lujan that crossed that, but that was a beautiful cross. Just no one was there. Some good play there by Miami. It looks like they're like kind of flipping the script. They're like conserving their energy. They look a lot more energetic than I thought they would late in the game, but some opportunities. Horrible pass by Rodrigo de Paul. Out of bounds. It's gonna be a goal kick for Colorado. Yeah, Reguilon is actually injured again. Yeah. Yeah, he is injured again. Yeah, I think St. Clair definitely might be in jeopardy of losing. Oh, good pass by Georgie. Too much on it though. A little too much. He was looking for Travis. St. Clair just boots it to Harrington. Oh, good play. Navarro with the ball. Oh, nice play. Oh my God, beautiful play. Oh my God, Navarro just absolutely cooked Mikael. Holy that was he cooked him. Oh my God, he just cooked him. That he is absolutely finessed the hell out of Mikael. Rafael Navarro just absolutely cooked Mikael. Put him on a platter. Spun him around like a spin top. Rapids pull one back, cut the lead, the deficit by one. So watch the replay on this. Nice play. Good layoff to Navarro. I don't know what the hell Mikael was doing. Mikael just got absolutely cooked. Oh my God. That was bad. That was terrible by Mikael. Worst play he's had in his entire Inter Miami tenure so far, but that was bad. Yeah, he did just lose well, I think defender of the year is going to be Porteous by LAFC, but yeah, he's out of contention now. Oh, bad pass by Messi. It's going to be a goal kick or corner by Inter Miami. I don't know if I'd call him a Premier 9 in Major League Soccer. He's all right, Rafael Navarro. Mora with the wide right. I think that was Mikael with the corner or the header. Yeah, Inter Miami can't keep a clean sheet. One clean sheet all year against Charlotte FC when they were really bad. So Yappi's coming out. Interesting sub by Darren Wells. Or Matt Wells. I don't say Darren Wells. Thinking Darren Yappi. Matt Wells, interesting sub. Darren Yappi comes in. Navarro, I think, nutmegged Mikael. Georgie. Uh-oh. Dangerous spot. Yappi just pulled down, but no call. Yeah, the Rapids got all the momentum right now. 60 minutes, and they got all the momentum. Feels like it's inevitable they're going to score again. You think he could be? I mean, I think he's all right. I just don't know if I rate him that high. I think he's solid. I'd put him like the tier below what premier striker would be for MLS. Uh-oh, lost space. Darren Yappi, beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. He's got Georgie. Oh, Darren Yappi. Wow, it pulled back 2-2. Rapids. Wow. Wow. Was that 2 goals in what, 3 minutes? 2 goals. Darren Yappi comes in, 60th minute, scores. Yeah, Mikael, horrible. Probably his worst performance with Inter Miami so far. Darren Yappi, what a beautiful pass and play by Darren Yappi, though. I was a little nervous. I thought maybe he should have passed it to Georgie, but he shot it perfectly. Scored on Dane St. Clair. Yeah, Miami's defense is not very good. Well, my score prediction was 3-2. We're almost there. It's 2-2 right now. Inter Miami and Colorado currently tied. Travis looks like he's hurt pretty bad on the side. He's getting up a little bit now. Told you in Colorado 3-2. We'll see. Shocking that Miami gave up a super easy goals. That was that. What was that? Sorry. Argentina, France World Cup flashbacks from he is an Argentine. Oh my God, Miami's defense trap against themselves. Wait, defender, I telling other player or push up, and he's the one keeping player on side, shaking my head. Ernest says, I doubt Miami can score if Rapids hold possession. They missed Busquets' leadership. They miss a lot right now. Oh, they had a good advantage there, but they're just going to call yellow on Harrington. Not Harrington. Oh God, who's that a yellow on? Number 13, Franklin, maybe? No, Frederick. Frederick the third. I'm surprised they didn't let that play on. I mean, they had a good chance right there. I thought they were going to play advantage on that. They had a good opportunity. I'm surprised they stopped it cold in its tracks. Uh-oh. Yappy. You should shoot it. Oh, God, you should have shot that. Darren Yappy just looks like he looks quality. Like he's popping off the screen as soon as he comes in the game. Someone mentioned earlier, why wasn't he starting? I mean, he's causing havoc on him in the second half because he's heavy legs, but you do wonder why he didn't start. But these heavy legs, he's just punishing them in the second half. Dane St. Clair with the pass. Can Silvetti get to it? He can. Oh, he's pulling up on his hamstring. Goal kick. Uh-oh. Matteo Silvetti's holding that left hamstring. They're playing with 10 men right now. Yende time, maybe. St. Clair's an average keeper. He's looking like he is. The tired mistakes from Inter Miami have started. The stupid team is giving away goals. Miami's possession percentage slowly diminishing. Waimura didn't press hard. Dude complains at the wind. I think this team has a lot of issues. Obviously, they do have a lot of issues, but I just think they have a lot. They're broken in a sense. Paxton Aaronson's look so. He's had a couple chances, but he's also missed a couple opportunities. I think he's probably had like a C performance. Is No Allen coming in? I think No Allen's coming in. Yep, he's a future national team player. I'm curious when he's going to move, but yeah, I agree. Losing Busquets and Alba broke this machine that was already held together by duct tape. I do think that Busquets and losing Jordi Alba was bad, but they were also so old on their team was old. They had to get younger. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, really. But I understand what you mean. I hope for Silvetti's sake that that's just a bad cramp. It doesn't look good otherwise. No, there's been a lot of there's been a lot of hamstring pulls for Miami last couple years. Jordi Alba, Sergio Reguilon. Hell, I think Yannick Bright had one. Matteo Silvetti's got one. I think Allende had one. Crazy how Inter Miami has Leo Messi playing with average players. I mean, do we know they're average? Some of them are below average. All right, Pinter's coming in for Salvetti. Oh no, sorry. Pinter's actually coming in for someone else. Allen's coming in for Salvetti. I would assume Pinter's probably going to come in for um, probably Facundo Mora. No, he's coming in for Lujan. So they'll probably put Facundo Mora maybe at right back, and then they'll probably move Noah Allen to left back. I'm not sure. We'll see. Playing Noah Allen at right back though would be kind of weird. Okay, so yeah, so Noah Allen's gonna move to left back. Facundo Mora is going to right back. Pinter's coming in to replace Salvetti. When was the last time Miami had 3 ties in a row? Messi must be going crazy. I don't remember a lot. I don't know if they've ever had that in his tenure, but at least it's not. Oh yeah, this does not look good. Salvetti does not look good, but at least it's not 3 losses in a row, right? If you're Inter Miami, free kick, Colorado, Paxton Aronson over it. All right, Paxton Aronson taking the free kick, lined up over for the Rapids. Paxton Aronson crosses it too low. He's able to get possession back, or no? I guess he doesn't go out of bounds. It's gonna be a throw in for the Rapids. Pass it to Georgie. Good poke away by Yannick Bright. Georgie still somehow keeps it. Yannick Bright steals possession. Noah Allen boots it deep. It's deflected. Danger spot for Rapids. Oh, Yappy goes to just absolutely cooked Velasco Segovia. Oh, Segovia just knocks down Darren Yappy. This new coach looks like he doesn't care. It's funny. I mean, he's not looking much better. Georgie, too much on the cross, out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Inter Miami. Cross looking for Yappy, too much on it. Yappy's gonna let it go out. It's gonna be a throw in for Miami though. Yeah, Matarazzo won the Copa del Rey for Sociedad over Atletico Madrid earlier. What are the chances that Rocco is the starting goalkeeper next game? I don't know. St. Clair has not been good though. I'll just go out and say that Dane St. Clair has not been good. He has not been good. I don't know if Rocco's the answer either though. Rocco's not bad in situational games, but I don't know if he can start 50 games in a season. All competitions. Oh, nice play by Georgie. Falcone somehow looks fast. 73 minutes in. Chris getting the Rocco. Rock him, sock him, block him. Oh, nice defending by Talasco Segovia. Oh, nice play by Mikael. Ooh, bad giveaway by Yannick Bright. Bad giveaway by Yannick Bright. Yappy with the ooh, Messi fouled. No call though. He just got absolute stonewalled. DePaul placed out wide to Pinter. No one's there because they both got fouled. Nobody in the attack for Miami. Messi to Segovia. Looking back for Messi. Bad pass. Yannick Bright's able to keep possession. He's chopped down by Navarro. It's going to be a yellow card somewhere on Harrington. Yeah, it's definitely. It's not. Yeah, that he just stonewalled Messi right there. He's like shouldered him in the chest. No call on that foul though. F this team. Rocco didn't get many shots during the playoffs. The defense was playing good. No call, shocking. This ref just like I don't know. I call just sus. I call stuff sometimes. Yeah, the ref's been pretty bad this game. It's just been very sloppy. They screwed it up. Messi the free kick. 77 minutes in, throw in for Inter Miami. It's 2-2. Inter Miami and Colorado deadlocked in a draw here so far. Colorado's got all the momentum in the second half, though. Kunomoro's looking for Messi. He wasn't able to get to it. Oh, nice pass by Mora. Oh, that was a nice pass by Mora to Bertarame. Bertarame had a decent pass, was looking for Segovia, but it got deflected, got poked. Yeah, Yappy is cooking, definitely cooking Miami. Oh, Falcon passed it up, but it's going to be a foul. Miami going to be free kick for the Colorado Rapids. 75,000 people at this game, actually. So it did increase. So it's the second most player fans at a stadium of all time for an MLS game. 64 likes, guys. We got 12 minutes left in the game. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. You got 110 people watching us right now. Smash that like button if you haven't. Also, smash the subscribe button. We are 440 subscribers away. Oh, Messi with a beautiful goal. Take the lead 3-2. Hey, aging like wine here. What did I say the score was going to be? What did I say the score was going to be? I said it was 2-0 at halftime. I said it's going to be 3-2. Who said who? I said it was going to be 3-2. But make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. That's what I was going to say. Subscribe. We're 440 subscribers away from 13,000. Subscribe if you haven't already. But I called it. I said 3-2. I said 3-2. What a crazy second half. Wow. 3-2 Miami. 3-2 Inter Miami. After that Messi goal. 10 minutes left plus added time. Here's how much added time there's going to be. Uh-oh. Colorado's able to keep possession, though. They're chanting Messi's name right now. That's Messi's 905th goal of his career. Osegovia passes it to Noah Allen. Another chance of a goal. All right, Sealy's coming in now. Let's see who he comes in for. Probably Georgie. No, he's coming in for Paxton Aronson. Interesting. Rapids are going to score a third. Watch. We'll see. They got 7 minutes plus added time to do it. Frederick passes it to Sealy. Navarro plays it out wide to Georgie. Georgie tries to curl it. Ooh, just wide right. Just wide right for Georgie. Messi hat trick, maybe. I don't know if Miami's going to go for a fourth goal, though. I don't know if they're going to go for a fourth. St. Clair boots it deep. Falcone just boots it to Pinter. I love it was out of bounds on Travis. Pinter pulls Travis down. Curious how much ad time is going to be in the second half. Probably 4 minutes, 3 minutes. These players get on my nerves. No, I understand. Inconsistent play. Ooh, good defending by Bright. Deflected off of, I think it was off of Segovia, but Rapids had possession. Harrington with the ball. Oh, could have been a dangerous giveaway there. Off of Segovia, may throw in for the Rapids. The ref's pissed at Thompson. Thompson plays it out to Harrington. Harrington on the ball. See what they do. Last chance. Well, this is not their last chance, but this could be one of their final chances. Frederick. Nice play by Frederick. He was looking for Yappy, but it was deflected out of bounds. It's going to be a quick throw into Sealy. Sealy chopped down. It's going to be a yellow card issued to Segovia. Going to be a dangerous free kick outside the box for the Rapids. Oh, who just showed a red card? Who just got a red card? Yannick Bright just got sent off. Okay, so they're down to 10 men. Interesting. I don't know what Yannick Bright did. I guess he got issued a yellow and another yellow. I don't remember Yannick Bright getting a red card in recent memory. It's uncharacteristic for him. Using abusive language. Wonder what he said. Dangerous free kick area for the Rapids. It's gonna be like maybe 5 minutes of added time now. Sealy over the ball. Oh, he tried to go for the shot though. It goes out of bounds. It's gonna be a throw in. No, it's a corner. Like it barely went out. Looked like a throw in to me. My face right now. What is this game in terms of the ref? With Don Garber watching, he's probably also like, yeah, the refereeing's been pretty bad. Falcone was fouled. I didn't see what happened. Let's see. He stepped on his foot. All right, Sealy with the corner. Oh, I thought that St. Clair got a hand on it. Let's see. Yeah, I guess he didn't get a hand on it. Yeah, so Bertarame ran into St. Clair. Xavi might need to arrive sooner than later, right? We'll see if that happens sooner. I don't know. I don't know. Fabrizio reported that they're cool with Hoyos being the manager for the remainder of the summer or until the summertime. So we'll see if that happens. I think Xavi could come if you. I do think that's possible still. Curious how much added time is going to be in this game. Pinter steals the ball from Georgie. Messi's offside though. All right, so much added time. Oh God, 7 minutes. Oof, 7 minutes of added time. We'll see what happens. It's tough for Miami to hold on for 7 minutes with 10 men. I would say there's no chance that Xavi would come to MLS. I don't know why people say that. Yeah, the red card probably did add to it. Thompson lost space there for Sealy. Lost space. Tried to do too much though. Held on to the ball way too long. Bad cross. Boot away by Noah Allen. Ooh, nice pass from Sealy. Deflected off out of bounds. We throw in for the Rapids. Sealy. Oh, Bertarame, nice header. Oh God. He would have had Bertarame. Who is that? It's down. Is that Pinter? Someone's got a yellow. I didn't see who got issued the yellow though. Oh, Messi got the yellow. Okay. Yeah, Messi definitely chopped Travis down just then. Uh-oh, dangerous spot. Oh, so much space. Oh, Sealy. Another yellow. Only 4 minutes in. Miami's down to 10 men. It's 3-2. They have a lead, 1 goal over the Rapids. Ooh, nice takeaway by Messi. Off Travis, going to be a throw in for Inter Miami. No big coach is going to come before the World Cup. A lot of them are under consideration for the national team jobs if they become available. That's true. That is true. I don't think they're in a rush. I don't think they want to hire anyone unless it was someone like super special to be willing to come. Maybe they're just waiting to see if who they could realistically get. They really shouldn't rush this hire for sure. Corner for Inter Miami. Oh, it's actually a goal kick. Never mind. Two minutes left of ad time. They are on survival mode for sure. Looking for a cross. No one's there. Out of bounds could be a goal kick for Inter Miami. All right. Looks like Bertarame is coming out for Abadia. Abeda. I guess. I thought it was Abadia. Playing the young kids. Sinclair boots it deep. Stefan just picks it up. Minute left of added time. This could be Colorado's last chance. Bad play there by Abadia. Noah Allen passes it into Mikael. Mikael boots it deep. Looking for Pinter. Travis heads it away, though. DePaul wins possession. They'll probably just hold the ball right here. They'll sit on it. It could be dangerous, though. St. Clair boots it. Oh, that was a dangerous challenge. 97th minute. I think it's over. Ten seconds past the added time. There it is. Final whistle. What a second half. Interesting second half. Inter Miami comes away with the win against the Rapids 3-2 in their first game under Guillermo Hoyos as the manager. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We are going to do a post-game recap in the next 20 or 30 minutes. Be on the lookout for that. Enjoyed watching this with you guys. More content on the way, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that little bell notification so you never miss a video. And always remember, MLS Moves is presented by FanDuel. Until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon.